All right, bro, I came up on some knowledge and I wish to exchange it for a view from you. All right, let's start. So, Kuva Liches. Let me put you all on to some game real quick. These things I've ever seen in my life, bro. There's 2 of them. Jesus Christ. Anyway, first things first. What we're gonna do is not start with the Kuva Lich itself. Firstly, you need to unlock a few things. Now, I'm gonna go to the wiki real quick because I don't want to put out any misinformation. So, boom. Peep game. It says creation right here. You have to complete the War Within quest, get MR5, and have a railjack. In order to get a railjack, you have to beat Call the Tempestari quest line. I can't remember what it is. Let's see. We'll go here, bro. Acquisition. Yeah, I already told y'all some wrong information. It's actually from the quest Rising Tide. I don't want to put out any misinformation. Bro, basically, the moral of the story is do the main quest, bro. Now, we're gonna go back to the game with that knowledge, and we're going to actually farm for relics. Now, if you don't know what relics are, we go to our navigation right here. Let me take it out of Steel Path because I'm on Steel Path difficulty, and we look up here to Void Fissures. Now, you click on this. These are your relics for your Neo relics, Meso, all that stuff. This stuff right here, you get prime weapons and all that cool stuff. But you want to scroll down to these ones right here. After completion of these quests, you'll have these missions here. You won't have them when you first start, but you can see we have Exterminate, Void Cascade, Order Speaking Over Me exorbitant amounts in my own video in my own house. Boom. Now you're asking, hold on, I don't have these. What the hell are these? After completion of those quests, you're going to go to Earth. You're gonna go to Earth, okay? We're gonna go to something called Iron Wake. We're gonna fast travel to Iron Wake. All right, we're in Iron Wake. What's going on here? Hey, people everywhere. All right, we're gonna run all the way over here. I know I'm moving fast, but you'll see where it is. It's on the map. It's marked in the map. We go in here to Palladino.
You can't be broke and buying Christian Dior's.
All right, 2 main resources we're looking at right here. This resets every Sunday at 8 o'clock. I'm pretty sure Eastern time. I'm pretty sure. Now you can see that she drops these different types of relics. We're looking at ribbon slivers here. These drop randomly through your gameplay. Over time, you'll get these to drop. As you can see, I have 5,000 of these things, so they're very, very prominent when you get to Steel Path. But if you're trying to do a Lich, you're probably not in Steel Path. Purchasing all this. Hold up. I'm about to buy all this stuff real quick before I forget and leave. So you can see these things have an uncommon chance to drop to low because these are needed for your Lich in a little bit. I'll tell you about that in a second. So when you have enough ribbon silver, slivers, you could buy these relics. You're gonna want a few of these relics, man. You know what I'm saying? So like, we're gonna have to get all of the low Kazata, Pra, Netra, Boss, Reese, Jahu, and Vom. We're gonna have to get all of them. The way the Lich works is you don't know which one you actually need until you actually.
Of all ages, I present to you.
Shut up!
Y'all watch me, she want me.
It doesn't really matter because we have elemental vices in the game, but if you're just starting out for your Kuva Liches, this right here, this part right here, I'll put this before you start farming them because that wouldn't make any sense. You'd be pissed. Anyway, so do progenitor warframe. So right here, depending on the warframe you pick when you make your Kuva Lich, it gives you a specific bonus. So if you want electricity, you gotta play Banshee, Excalibur, Gyre. Heat, you gotta play Chroma, Ember, Inaros, and so on and so forth. We got cold because we were playing Hildren. An alternative way to get those relics, the Requiem Eternal relics. How do we get those? We're gonna actually have to get our Lich. So we're gonna go into getting our Lich right now. Liches drop from, you want to go on missions that are occupied by the Grineer. What do I mean by that? So we're gonna go to Mars right here. We can see Spear has the Grineer occupied by it, but we're not gonna go to Mars because we need them level 20 plus. If they're not 20 plus, it's not gonna spawn. My favorite thing is to go to Exterminate. We're gonna go to Adaro on Sedna. Now you don't need this mission specifically, but I like to do the Exterminate missions. It's easier to get through the mission and have the chance for them to spawn. All right, we're about to go and spawn in. Excuse me. No, we're not. It's these guys. Red Veil. Great. Look at this bozo try to pull up, dog. Oh, look, here you come. Look at this nonsense. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? See, here we go. We got one. So when they spawn in, it says that, oh, we found the shopjack Bob, whatever. And you see them marked on your HUD. These bozos. So we go straight over to this guy. What weapon is it? Kuva Comb? I do not want the Kuva Comb. Damn, dude, I'm gonna have to actually farm the weapon I want. So I might actually just finish this mission real quick. Yeah, I'll finish the mission real quick. So if it spawns a weapon you don't want, you basically just don't stab him. You just leave him laying there and then continue on with the mission or leave or whatever. Twin Stelvas. Get out of here, man. What brack? What the f even is this, dude? Screw it. I'll take it. Snap.
I'm fully charged and ready for playtime.
You what? She have an ephemera? There's no way she has an ephemera, bro. What the f one was that? Hold on. I think she got an ephemera. That's a rare change to get. Okay, we're gonna peep. Are you ugly fuck? Right here, you see the weapon bonus is cold because we picked Hildren. Now that we have this monstrosity, the reason I said we were doing relics in the beginning is because we have to modify our parazon. So now that we did our relic farming and all that stuff, we will have some of these mods. These are these are Lich mods. This is the Kuva Lich one. These are for a different one. Don't worry about them. So boom, what we're gonna do right here is, if you have an ool, which you won't because it's your first one, frankly, what we're gonna do is just put some random ones on there right now. Doesn't really matter. There's no way to get past this, okay? If you had an ool, you could put an ool here to get a little bit of a cheese. An ool is a pick 4 type card, change the color type mod. You know what I'm saying? It's any one that you want. So you won't have one of those until you vanquish your first Lich or you get one. But anyway, so now that we have our Lich, what we're gonna do is go to navigation and peep game. So we zoom out and you see these red dots, red like smoke around the area. This is where your Kuva Lich is occupying. And we do any of these missions. So we could do an E prime. I'd recommend doing this on public because it seems like you get more larvalings. So boom, we're gonna click on E prime and it will be controlled territory. Now this is level 55, 75. It gets up to like 100. Difficult content. That's why we're doing it like towards the end game more so. So we're gonna go on here. Pop these bozos out. Play Valk. I'm playing Valkyr. All right, so only thing different about these missions is that there will be larvalings that spawn. So you can see that one that just spawned right there. This is what we do with larvalings. They're highlighted, so you go up, kill them, and you mercy them. Bang. What that does, you'll see in the top, it gives us progress to our Requiem Murmur. So essentially, when that bar is filled up, it's gonna tell us what mod that we need to put on our parazon to affect our Lich. We're gonna keep going through this mission. Flashing up combatants. Oh, your butt is mine. Took him. Dang it. Let's cut my man's entire head off. Hello. Oh, you got hit by the Valk trade. Back me. Mine. That's why you don't wear a shiesty in 100-degree weather. All right, you beat the mission and you just keep going.
A little treat from my little
I am.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. All right, first mission down. So click on this bozo right here. You can see we have progress right here. So the goal for this is essentially, shut up. The goal for this is to do these missions until you have an encounter with your Lich. That's what we're going for right now. You could also force an encounter with something called the Requiem Ultimatum. So I just purchased one of those from Paladino. What it could do when you use it in a mission, it automatically primes one. I'll show you. I'll show you. Well, let's do a defense. You just unlocked the Requiem. So now we can see what mod it is that we have to put in our parazon. Boss, let's go. All right, so now we have our first mod. What we're gonna do is put it in the first slot of our parazon. So we go to modify. Oh, we already had Foss. So boom, that's kind of wild. So we have Foss, we're gonna put it in the first one. See if it works. All right, for the sake of brevity, I'm gonna put a Requiem on. Requiem. I'm gonna force an encounter so I can get this going faster. So if you have a Requiem, you can do this. Pop it, have them spawn in, just deal with them real quick. Bow. It was Foss. The first one was Foss. That's insane. Oh, okay, so we got the second one wrong. Netra is wrong. So right here, I'm actually gonna leave. You can do that. I'd recommend doing it in solo. That's why we did it in solo at the time. So the first mod is Foss. What I'm gonna do to make this quicker is I'm gonna put an ool on. Okay, so the reason I'm gonna put an ool on is simple. It's a guaranteed one. Say I were to put Kra there instead. What if it isn't Kra? We're gonna get more progress on our Lich level. So you saw right there, our Lich went up a level. It makes it to where they're a lot more dangerous. Okay, you get to level 5. They're actually a problem. I'm not gonna lie, like they will catch you lacking. It's recommended you stab them as little as possible. You want to up these Jones up as much as possible. Like your Requiem Murmurs, you want to get those as much as possible. Stab as many Lich Thralls as you can. It also drops those relics at a 5% drop chance. We're putting Ool on here. If you don't have an Ool, you're gonna have to put a random mod here. For brevity's sake, I'm putting Ool, and then maybe we could get lucky on a Kra at that. Now that we stabbed it, whatever it is, whatever their pronouns are, we go to another planet. In this case, it's on Mars. So we're gonna hit up Mars and do the same exact thing. All right, we unlocked another one. What is it?
Yeah.
It's Kra. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right, so now that we've gotten Kra, I'm going to actually put it in the secondary spot. The reason I'm gonna do that is because if it's not Kra, we know it's not Kra. If it's Ool and we strike it at Ool, we don't know if it's gonna be Kra at the end. If it's not Kra at the end, we're gonna unintentionally get one. But if we put Kra here and we do get it, we'll have the chance to come to Ool and it's guaranteed. It sounds convoluted, but like if you think about it, it really does make sense. Just think of it logically. So now we just keep going. Dog, that was like a really fast one. Sometimes, bro, it could take you forever to do this. It's crazy. So we got got this. We got very lucky. Children by far is my favorite character to use on railjack missions. If you have Noko for Bright Bonnet, that's really good too. Or just anybody with a subsumed Bright Bonnet is very good. To use Hildren because her shields are her energy, and we have a ton of energy for our railjack. Now let's bust out a set. I'm not gonna bust out my railjack. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know about railjack. Keep it real with you. I just put mods on that makes sense. Basically, like I'll just look. We'll look at it real fast. Just real fast. This is my railjack. Nothing's upgraded. You see that? Integrated, battle, backle, and tactical. It's not even leveled up, bro. It's not even leveled up. Oh wow, look at that. I have something to put here. Nuts. And then here's our. This is my thing here. Oh my god, I have so many intrinsics. Hold on. Yo. Go to Saturn Proxima and Kuva Lich confrontation. I'd recommend doing this solo. That's just me. If you're like earlier into the game, you might need people to do it with. So do it on public if you want. It just takes longer. But I prefer to do this on solo because my railjack isn't too bad and it can handle it. From here, it's basically just a normal skirmish mission. Dodge the troopers! Dodge the troopers! There is. Your forehead will no longer be taking up 45% of my screen real estate. Engage in combat. All right, so we just gotta clear the area. 60 of them and some cruise ships. Oh, dude, they're coming in fast. Oh, she's trying to ram me. No pause, no diddy. Oh my goodness, space combat. Dude, I love railjack, bro. I don't care. I can only play it for a little bit, but it's really fun. Yeah, they are. Systems are very critical. All right, there's a cruise ship. Gotta deal with these guys first. Taking fire. Yeah, they are. Woo, let's hit the brakes on them into the flow burn. You seen that? Oh.
Drop, bitch!
Boom. Come here, bitch. Oh yeah, airburst missiles. We're gonna take a shield down. All right, the cruise ship, we take a shield down all the way to 0. Go over here, go to forward artillery. You line it up perfectly. You know what I'm talking about? Forward artillery, charging. He just charged up and blast his back out. You know what I'm saying? Blast his back out. He's gone. Yeah. Woo, let's go back getting shredded. Where's everybody? All right, for this one, we're gonna go, because there's 3 of them. So we only have 2 forward artillery shots. I'm gonna go into this one. Hello, friend. Oh, Greska Clem, yes. Ciphers, that's why we use them. Get this guy out of here, get this guy out of here. Let me out! It's gonna blow up! Go back into, I'm about to pilot this bitch. All right, that cruise ship's down. Let's go get another one. Where's the last one? Oh, you think you just sit here and taking pot shots at the bicep? There's none of that! You're getting spammed! Spam! Fried spam on a Saturday! Oh yeah, he's cooked bacon. Here we go. Charge it up. He's gone. Gokstad cruise ship is gone. All right, so boom, we boomed all the cruise ships. Now we gotta go to the galleon. Or you know about the board and kill. So this part right here is why I say, bro, it's a lot easier solo, but you can see I have crew members, so maybe not, especially since you're first starting this. But we're gonna board this. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna position it a little bit further towards the back because that's where we're gonna come out of. Let me on. I'm in your base. Yeah, we're about to take your buns.
When you get to hell, say hello to all the other Tenno I've put down.
Okay.
I don't think I'm a bad person. I don't think I'm going to hell. Try my best to be good. That's all you can do. Know what I'm talking about? Are your intentions pure? Because for you, I have dirty intentions, malignancy on my mind. Come here. It hurts so much. Do you want to vanquish him or do you want to convert him? That is up to you. But if you have a weapon you want, I'm vanquishing this bozo. Slide on him. My neck. No. Real quick, if you did have an ephemera that dropped with your Lich, 1, you're mad lucky, and 2, if you vanquish them or convert them, you still get the ephemera. So don't really worry about it. Get up out of here though. When you're done with that, exit the freaking galleon, go back to the railjack. Boom. So when you finish a skirmish, what you're gonna want to do is go right here to navigation, and then what I do, I don't know if there's a different way to do this, I'm gonna be frank, but this is the way I've always done it, is go back to the dry dock. It seemed like every time I like directly left from that spot that we were just in, it never gives me my stuff for some reason. I don't know. So I usually just go back to the dojo to get that mission complete screen, and then from the dojo I can leave and get my gear. So right here is all the stuff we got, and we got a Requiem ultimatum, which is dope. I didn't know they could drop from that, but you see we don't have our weapon yet. Bow, there's your weapon. So just go back to your orbiter, and then it will be there. All right, come back to your orbiter, go to your foundry, and it is right here. Bow, Fick Kuva Brack. That's how you do your Lich. Have a good day. Subscribe. Yeah, for real, subscribe to you guys if it helped hit the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, all that stuff. You didn't even got to comment about the video. You be like, yo, Basa Byron Coalition rules. Big booty Latinas have been spotted on the corner down the street. You can say anything. Anyway, all you guys, peace.